What's up guys, Amar here from Magic Coding, and in our first video I'm gonna show you what kind of game are we gonna make. First video of this section, and then we're gonna implement its fonts, sprites, models, and so on. First we're gonna start our game so you can see what is up. First we'll have here an animation where our cannon slides in, then we have to aim where we're gonna shoot our balls, and here it says we have 5 balls. Now whenever we hit one of the blocks, it will reduce its HP, should I call, and once it hits 0, it will be destroyed. Once it is destroyed, we will have our extra bar fulfilled, and then we will continue with our game. Now once we finish all of the blocks, once we hit them all, we will restart to another level, and so on and so forth. And we'll have more balls, it will be harder, easier, depending on the level, where you shoot it, and so on. Now, if you're not satisfied with the level, you can pause it, you can play it again, you can pause it, restart it. You can pause it even in the middle, like you can pause it here, then restart it. And everything will be saved once you finish the level. Like, if I have here right now like 7 balls, it will not be saved if I go and restart it. I'll have 6 balls. But if I finish the game, if I finish the whole level, this sound is kind of annoying, but okay, let it be, because as you can see we will have even sound effects. If you finish level, then you restart it, then you will have 8 here. And once we die, we will have our game over screen, where we'll have our best score. They will say game over, like game over screen. You can see best is 3, game over. Tap to continue, and there you go. So yeah guys, that will be it for our game. So let's jump right into making a new project. So go ahead to File, New Project. This will be a 3D project, and the project name will be Angry Block. I'm just gonna call it this, Angry Block. For the project location, you can choose on your own. I choose Unity Projects. Template will be 3D. If Unity Analytics is on, put it off. We do not need it. And once everything is done, just click here on Create Project. Once we have opened up and created our new project, the first thing I'm gonna start talking about is the layout. If you watch one of my previous projects or sections, you could see that I have explained everything that is needed for it. But if this is your first video, you just came to this course because of this game, I'm just gonna go briefly through what I did. So if this is your first game, your layout should be like this, which is a default layout. And you can stick with it and do the whole thing that I'm doing right now, but it will just not have my layout. I do not recommend doing my layout if you have your layout where you're doing all of your projects, you're just not into it. But if you want to have same as mine, I'm just going to explain how you can do it. If you didn't know about layout, you can put everything aside. So you can choose where you want to put things. Like here for the TFM layout that I called, you will put half and half with the inspector in hierarchy. It will be like this, half and half. Then you will take a project tab and drag it to be half and half with a hierarchy, like this. Then we will take a game and put it half and half with our scene. So let me go ahead, half and half with scene. And then you'll take console and put it down below. So let me just have it to drag it like this. One thing where you have your project and you have here your files, here you have some slider. I put this at lowest as it can be. I just drag it to the left side so I can see the folders like this, because I'm not a fan of having folders big as this much. Like, no point. Like this, I can keep it more organized, but that is just me. If you want to do it any other way, you can do it, but this is just my way of doing it. And if you like this layout and when you want to use it later on, you can go ahead to layout on the right top corner, click save layout and save it as the name as you want. So the name you want. And then just click save. I'm not going to do that because I already have TFM. And one thing that we are lacking here is animation. So we're going to go to animation, add animation tab. And you can add window animator and you can leave it here with our game. Or my bad, actually the game will be at the left side and the scene will be at the right side. Yeah, this is how is my layout. I almost mix things up, but it would not matter that much. Now you will here see on the top left side or somewhere down there that you have resource available. So you can download the assets that I've put linked for it. So here we have some fonts, models, prefab, sound effects, and sprites. Now we'll take them all and put that inside of our project in our Unity. Depending on your computer specifications, it will take a bit of time, but not too much because there is not much sprites and so on and so forth. But once it's done, let's go ahead. So here we have two fonts. We have Bungee regular and Roboto medium. We have models, which are cubes, which we will use for our prefabs, which are level prefabs. So we will not have our level like this, but we will not create our level. We will have our level already there because it will take too much time and work to show how it's done. But you can always go ahead and check how it is done. So they are putting blocks on a block. And maybe you can go ahead and create your own level later on if you need it. But we have 45 levels here from 0 to 44. And I think it's enough and you can do enough with it. Then we have scenes which are sample scene. I'm gonna just rename this to gameplay. So gameplay like this. Then we'll have our sound effect which are bounce and it will go like this. Which will be triggered every time every time our ball hits a block. And then we have our sprites which are background, ground, and so on. So cannons, so on and so forth. So yeah guys, that will be it for this video. Peace out. I'm Amar and I hope to see you guys in the next one.